and a lot happening right now. We want to get to greater perspective on things. So we've asked the head of one of the nation's largest historic civil rights and urban advocacy organizations to join us.
He also served as the mayor of New Orleans from 1994 to 2002 and holds a law degree from Georgetown University. Joining us now via Skype, the president of the National Urban League, Marc Morial. Marc, thanks for your time.
Hey,
thanks for joining us. For those who might not know,
congratulations to the Black News Channel.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We know you've been very supportive, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Sir, for those who might not know, just give our viewers an indication of what exactly the National Urban League is all about.
We're a historic civil rights and urban advocacy organization founded in 1910 in New York City to assist Black migrants who were moving to the north from the south to find jobs, housing, adequate living conditions, and economic opportunity. In the 1960s, we were one of the big six with the Southern Christian Leadership Conference led by Martin Luther King, my predecessor, Whitney Young, of Martin Luther King, and we were in the front lines of the civil rights struggles of then. Today, we have 90 affiliates across the nation. We provide direct services. And in COVID, we are providing direct services to people. We're assisting them in filing for unemployment, assisting small businesses in securing PPP loans, providing food to those who are food insecure, providing programs for young people who need that sort of support and help. And we're a powerful voice within the Beltway on issues of concern to Black America and all of those people in this nation, regardless of race, who favor justice.
You are a powerful voice, you and your organization. How has COVID-19 changed your trajectory? How are you able to help in this issue that, of course, is affecting African Americans much more than the rest of the population?
It's required us to jump into economic first responder mode. What does that mean? During the recession of 10 years ago, we were serving 2 million people a year. We were assisting them in avoiding foreclosure. We were assisting them in finding new work or job training opportunities that would lead to new work. We were assisting small business owners in pursuing opportunities. And so we're in first responder mode. And our affiliates across the nation are on the front lines in many, many ways, serving communities and serving our constituency. And I've been very active. We've been extremely active fighting to ensure that these CARES Acts, these, some call them stimulus, I call them relief bills, that Congress has passed, that they're doing it in an equitable fashion, that they're doing it in a way that Black people and people who are locked out and left out, people of color, can participate, can be supported in this time of great crisis.
Mayor Morial, you along with other national Black civil rights leaders participated in a call with former Vice President Joe Biden after the release of the Lift Every Voice proposal. Tell us about the call.
Joe Biden invited us to the call. It was a powerful call. He made it very clear how important the African American community was to him, both from an elections standpoint and a governing standpoint. And of course, he gave great credit to the support of African Americans, particularly in South Carolina, for his ability to achieve his status now, which is as the presumptive Democratic nominee. One thing he did do, which I thought was an important step, is he released a plan for Black America. And other than the Jackson campaign of the 80s, this is the first time I've seen a major candidate release a, quote, plan explicitly dealing with issues facing Black America. And for us, the National Urban League, we shared our ideas from both the state of Black America and the Main Street Marshall Plan with not only Vice President Biden, but with everyone running and the incumbent too, saying these are the ideas, the policies, the plans that you should embrace. It was good to see that many of our ideas found their way into Joe Biden's plan.
So I have to ask two things. One, did you get to talk to him about having a black woman as his running mate? And two, who are you backing that you would like to see as his running mate?
I would like to see a black woman. I think there are many black women who are abundantly qualified, from Kamala Harris to Stacey Abrams to Val Demings to Lori Lightfoot or London Breed, who are both mayors of major American cities. There are many, many qualified African-American women. And while that didn't specifically, I don't recall it specifically coming up on the call, I think we think that a black woman on the ticket would strengthen the ticket. It would strengthen the ticket in a significant way. Are
you going to press him further on that?
I think we will, but I think the vice presidential choice is a very personal choice. It's, the vice presidency is an elected position because you're elected by the voters, but it's an appointed position because you're picked by the nominee. It's one of the more unusual political positions, and I think it's deeply personal. I think that the fact that Joe Biden has said explicitly, I'm going to have a woman on the ticket. He's also explicitly said, I'm going to put a black woman on the Supreme Court. I can't remember any other candidate who was so explicit about their vice presidential pick or explicit about their first Supreme Court pick. So I think from my standpoint with these candidates, the important thing is for African-American voters to be able to see what the candidate will do should they become president of the United States. That's why a plan is important. Plan goes beyond talking points and rhetoric. A plan is a map. And when Ossie Davis addressed the Congressional Black Caucus at their founding dinner, he said to them, it's not the man, it's the plan. It's not the rap, it's the map.
Interesting. Well, I guess we'll leave it there. Anthony, did you want to follow up on anything? I know we talked about housing a little bit.
Yeah, no, the only question I have right now is if you can just give us your state of affairs when it comes to the way that you see things unfolding right now. We spoke earlier in the show about the chaotic atmosphere right now where we're not exactly sure whether politics or the welfare of the people is the highest priority right now. Where does the National Urban League stand on that?
Challenge all elected leaders, and I say this as a former mayor, to put the interests of the people first, to balance the desire and the need to reopen your economies with those steps and measures necessary to ensure that people are safe and healthy. And I believe that the Centers for Disease Control guidelines provide a pathway. Here in New York, Governor Cuomo, who I think has been the best in navigating and leading, will open certain regions of New York in a phase 1 process. And that means there are a number of conditions that have been met and a number of restrictions that will remain in place. That's the way to do it, just opening everything up. Look, those states that have cavalierly opened everything up are seeing spikes in their COVID rates. Let's respect the opinion of public health experts and physicians and others who are cautioning us and warning us that to open too fast or to open not in the right way could lead to a boomerang effect or a significant spike in the number of cases.
National Urban League President Marc Morial, we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us here on BNC Now.
Thank you, Black News Channel. Good luck to you all and look forward to coming back.
Thank you, sir.